r/tifu. TIFU by maintaining my 11-13-day streak on Duolingo. Posted by applecoreeater. Yes, I'm an idiot. That's why I posted in TIFU. Right now I'm in pain and I thought someone might be able to get some enjoyment out of that because of the absolutely stupid reason. This just happened today, on mobile, so please forgive any typos. Including the one in the title. Should be Duolingo. So this morning was like any other Tuesday morning. I woke up at 7 ready to head into work for my favorite work day of the week. I was gonna learn some new stuff and sit at a desk, not having to interact with customers at all. I get dressed and head out into our stairwell, not bothering to turn on the lights as I head towards the bottom floor and the garage. As I'm heading down, I figured it was a great time to pull out Duolingo. Gotta keep up with my streak and all that. As I'm completing the lessons, I'm getting towards the dark bit of the stairs. Not noticing or looking where I am going at all, I put out my foot for the next stair and suddenly, I fall. There is a massive crack as my foot hits the floor at a bizarre angle and I let out a scream. I reach down and touch my leg and notice that my shin should not be bulging like that and scream again, this time with more panic. I can't move the leg, it hurts too much. I crawl my way over to the phone and notice Duolingo still open. Naturally the first thought in my head is, well, this needs to be closed, before I called my husband for help and some crutches. As I'm waiting for him I look down at my phone. Sure, I'm in immense pain. But those daily lessons. I stabilize my knee and promptly reopen the app. And there I am, waiting for crutches, sitting at the bottom of a stairwell, with my leg and ankle bent in two places in a way those parts were very much not supposed to bend, finishing the very lessons that caused me to fall in the first place. That was 16 hours ago. I am now lying in a hospital bed, unable to sleep, with my broken leg in a plaster cast, and yet still the haunting who of that owl calls to me. Vielen Dank für Ihre guten Wunsch. Mein Deutsch verbessert sich, aber ich lerne immer noch. Ja, ich weiß. Lang Zeit. r/tifu. Tifu, I faked a bad stomach which resulted in an operation. Posted by simsyboy. TIFU. Okay, this happened when I was 13, I'm now 39. My little brother was ill in hospital after being born was numerous ailments. Not only this, my mother was in and out of hospital after suffering a brain hemorrhage and a stroke, so my dad was back and forth visiting them in different hospitals. Due to this my two older siblings were acting out, petty crime, drugs, and I felt pretty neglected. So I decided to fake a bad stomach to get a day off school and some attention thrown my way. My dad was worried and called the doctor out, which I was fine with, it would hopefully result in a diagnosis of stomach bug and few days off. But the doc was worried and sent me to hospital, a local hospital, so dad now had 3 hospitals to visit. Now I was a bit scared but thought I'd come too far to fess up. A specialist came in to run some diagnostics which included a finger up my butt. He asked if it hurt during various pokes and I said yes at one point. A few hours later another doc came in, a female doc who repeated the finger up my butt. Again I just said yes at a random point. Doc tells my dad she thinks my appendix are rupturing and I need it out. I was now pretty scared but even more scared of confessing. I ended up being taken to theater and having my appendix out. The doc said afterwards that my appendix didn't look that swollen, so they were lucky they got it out before it went bad. I had 2 weeks off school and a few months with no PE. I've felt so bad for this ever since but never told my family. My parents had so much to deal with, so my attention seeking didn't help. In my defense, I was 13 and didn't fully understand what a shit-tie thing I was doing until it was too late. I like to think my appendix would have ruptured later in life, so this was a preemptive strike. TLDR, I f***ed up when I was 13 faking a bad stomach which resulted in my appendix being taken out, adding stress to my family which was already under a lot of health-related stress. Edit, okay, too many messages to reply to all, and thanks for the silver beaming face with smiling eyes. To clarify, this 100% happened. I 100% had 2 fingers up my butt by 2 doctors on 2 occasions at hospital, not at the same time. I'm from the UK, so health care is free for the moment, winking face, so we generally don't think about medical costs. I'm not really that shocked this has happened to others, considering how quick it happened to me, and I know a bad stomach is often the go-to illness for pulling a sickie. But it's kinda nice to know I'm not the only one. My family may see this, but they'd have work out it was me, so it's possible but unlikely. I will tell my family one day. My older siblings will love it because I was always the golden boy, best behaved, no trouble, went to college etc., so they'd dine out on this for a long time face with tears of joy. And finally yes, my dad is a f***ing hero. To this day, even though he's retired, he's gone back to work contracting so he can afford to shuttle family around to medical appointments. If you want to see him or need anything, he'll drop everything for you. He still makes Sunday dinners for the family, and takes food to his local pub for all his mates. If he's got £10 left in his pocket and you need it, he'll hand it over in a heartbeat. I've never done this though. Edit Part 2. Wow, I can't believe how many people throw abuse and accuse people of lying for sharing a story. I'm guessing these sad cretins' lives are so sad and void of anything happening that anything which doesn't involve someone sat in their parents' basement wanking into a sock must be a lie. Person shrugging male sign. You are an absolute legend for making it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. And if you can't get enough, consider subscribing. See you around.